Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Want to know? Season here. Lunchtime with the bullies. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporter on the Eagles. Let's talk about it, man. Let me say what's up to the people before we get into the. Hey, my guy Welly Well in the building, man. Shout out to Welly Well, man. Always coming through. Eagles realist, what's up with it? Let's let it brew. Let's let it marinate. Let's get some people in here before we talk about, some final thoughts on what I saw from the Philadelphia Eagles in the Giants game, and let's talk about the rest of the division real quick. Lunchtime with the bullies type stuff. Come on, bro. Oh, Miss Nova. Oh. This real lunchtime with the bullies. Caesar C, what up? Eagles realist, what up? Michael Robinson, what up? George, what up? Big, what up? Roz the Bear, what up? Yes, sir. Victory Monday. Ricky Smith, what up? Kevo the Prince, what up? Yes, sir. Antoine Rhett, what up? Troy Singleton, DH Eagle. Stop it. Stop it. The home to easy gang. The whole team here. The whole team here. You know what I'm saying? Go Birds. Liz C. Maverick. This really regular season type energy that we about to have right now. So first of all, let's talk about it, man. So the Philadelphia Eagles, they take the big lead against the Detroit Lions. We kind of take our foot off the gas. So some things happened in that game that has me very encouraged about the defense. Now listen, I still really feel like this defense will still be top 8. I'll tell you why before we get into it. When we took that first punch by Detroit, and let me give some credit to Detroit. Stu Vision, what up? Let me give some credit to Detroit. Like Detroit gonna win next week. I think they got the Commanders. Detroit is going to win that game next week. Detroit will be a much improved team this season. So everybody's looking at the win. Yeah, it was Detroit, but give it 9 weeks. People are going to be saying Detroit ain't going to be easy to take care of. Detroit could really be in the running for that division. Look how bad Green Bay looked. You know what I mean? Just look how bad Green Bay looked. I mean, was I really impressed with the Vikings? Not really. We're going to get into all of that. But, we take the big lead against the Detroit Lions. And that big lead happened because of, a combination of the team, defense and offense. We had 4 straight 3-and-outs and 1 pick six from the defense. Once we took a large enough lead, we put up like 24 at the half, we stopped blitzing. We stopped having the 5-man front. You know what I mean? Jordan Davis with 12 snaps, I believe, something like that. I think it was 12 snaps, was criminal. That's criminal. So I will say this, the defensive coordinators, yes, Detroit did have a lot of close games last year. I think they lost like 7 games by less than 7 points. You know what I mean? This will be like the 8th one in the last 2 years. So Detroit ain't sweet. They're not just laying down and getting blown out. We one of the only few teams that blew Detroit out last year. They probably got blown out more than us, but it is what it is. So it's Detroit. Listen, that was a tough game on the road with a bunch of new pieces on the defensive side of the ball. I'm not worried about the defense. I'm not worried about I would have been more worried about, moving forward if the offense would have been a little stagnant. But, I felt like Jalen Hurts ran when he should have ran. I felt like, Jalen Hurts threw well yesterday. He didn't turn the ball over. You know what I mean? And don't get discouraged about the receiving touchdowns or the touchdown passes to be thrown by Jalen Hurts, because a lot of our drives, ended up being on the 1-yard line. Dallas Goedert took that screen pass to the 1-yard line. That bomb to A.J. Brown landed it inside the 10. So those are running situations if you got the type of team we got. Now, I'll tell you this. If we were throwing the ball and didn't get those 7 points, you know what I mean? A lot of people would have said, why didn't you run the ball? Every running back had a touchdown, that suited up for us. Jalen Hurts had a rushing touchdown as well. So I'm not mad about how the game went. Listen, the offense put up 31 points. 31 points. 31 points. What happened, in my opinion, is why the game ended up being close towards the end. I think the Philadelphia Eagles just relaxed. They start playing prevent defense. They didn't want to get beat over the top, and they stopped asserting themselves, with the 5-man front. You got to still be bringing that type of pressure. Lack of conditioning. I heard somebody, I talked about that in the post game. And shout out to Mike, shout out to Simone, shout out to Gate City, shout out to Philly Fresh. Our post-game report ended up on Bleacher Report. I don't even know how that happened. But if you go into Bleacher Report and see Eagles news, that's our post-game report that's up there. So, yeah. So, listen, I'm not upset about the performance by the Philadelphia Eagles. Clearly, there's some conditioning. Look at how we played the big guys up front. You know what I mean? I think all of our big guys need some conditioning. A lot of those guys, the starters, I think, played like somewhere around 42% of the snaps. And Marlon Tupelodo, listen, he should never get more snaps at the defensive tackle position than Jordan Davis. You know what I mean? That's your first round pick. He should be getting more snaps than Marlon Tupelodo. I know I'm butchering this guy's name, but that's just how I feel about that. So I'm not mad about it, man. And the fire Gannon chance, I'm going to pause on that right now because I like Marlon, no cap. I don't like him over Jordan Davis. I like Marlon to get the amount of snaps Jordan Davis had versus the snaps that Jordan Davis got. Jordan Davis should get more reps. The 5-man front for the Philadelphia Eagles had Jared Goff confused. Had him confused. They wasn't running the ball on that 5-man front. When we come out with 4, you know what I'm saying? We're not putting the right amount of, talent on the field. 5-man front that gives us the opportunity to have a Hargrave, a Jordan Davis, and a Fletcher Cox on the field at the same time. That is your best case scenario. I'm not saying Marlon didn't play well. I'm saying that you would have got more production than you got from Marlon if Jordan Davis would have got those snaps. You know what I mean? If Jordan Davis would have got them snaps. Listen, if Jonathan Gannon and the defense don't take their foot off the gas, we blow Detroit out. We blow Detroit out. You know what I mean? Gardner Johnson, he made plays, but he also was out of position quite a lot in some of the running lanes. Listen, the coverage was good. We played good passing coverage. Great passing coverage, actually. The issue was the run defense. That was the issue. It was the run defense. Obviously we knew what they had to do to stop us or to slow us down and keep our offense off of the field. They started running the ball. You know what I mean? I think the guy might have had 140-something yards rushing and Swift. And the Philadelphia Eagles cannot let that continue on. You don't want to you don't want to have to put yourself in a situation next week to say this, well, I don't want to give the big play up to Justin Jefferson or Adam Thielen, so I am going to play prevent and let them have everything they want underneath. You cannot give Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings everything they want underneath. It's impossible, bro. You got to play defense. You got to mix up when you're going to blitz. Listen, on rundowns, you got to be blitzing, bro. You got to be blitzing on rundowns to give these guys, to put these guys in a long passing situation on 3rd down. You got to, man. So Jonathan Gannon, man, he got to do his job. He got to do his job, man. And if players are getting beat because you blitz, that's the nature of the beast, man. This is football. This football. Don't go into your shell and play prevent when you got a big lead. Destroy them. And that's my only thing, man. That's my only thing that I can take away from the game. I mean, it's real refreshing to see that the Philadelphia Eagles won a game because of Jalen Hurts. Literally, only reason why we won the game was because of Jalen Hurts. That's it. All this noodle arm stuff, no, that was a 50-yard bomb to AJ. What's going on, Hot Dom? What's going on? You know what I mean? A 50-yard bomb to Jalen Hurts. So where are these guys at with the noodle arm stuff now? Where they at? Where these Oakley shades wearing dudes, where they at? Where these analytical nerds at that was out here all last season? I don't know where they at right now. It's real quiet today. I will say that. It's very, very quiet today. It was a lot of talking all offseason about how my quarterback can't throw the ball. He the only quarterback that didn't throw an interception during week 1. Am I impressed with the Commanders? I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed with what the Commanders did for real. I'm not impressed by it. I'm glad that the Commanders won. It was good to see the Commanders finally have some life and finally have some spirit, but that gets snatched away week 3. It does. Look what the New York Giants had to do to go 1-0. First time they've been 1-0 in 6 years. Look at what they had to do to go 1-0. They had to do everything in their power. They going for it. Saquon looked good, though. Saquon looks like he's back. And that, I'm not going to say it worries me, but what was our Achilles heel yesterday? These running backs. We got to start getting into these gaps. We got to start having gap discipline, and we got to do what we got to do. Now, I know y'all want to know how I feel about the Dallas Cowboys. I've been laughing all morning. The Dallas Cowboys are a joke. Y'all know I know that. And y'all know the smartest money is to bet on them missing the playoffs this year. They're done. Week 1, they are done. It's very unfortunate that Dak Prescott got hurt. You know what I mean? He's supposed to be missing 6 to 8 weeks, but I mean, I don't care. I don't care who their quarterback is week 6. I don't care. I don't care. It is what it is. It is what it is. Not the same. Listen, James Bradbury had more points than that mighty Dallas offense. James Bradbury had more points than the whole Dallas offense. They was sweet before the kickoff. I already knew what was going to happen. A.J. Brown is the best wide receiver in the division. The best wide receiver in the division by far. Debut a $155. And I'm telling Cowboys fans this. Cowboys fans like, oh, it's the NFC East. We cool. This ain't the same East, bro. It's not the same East. Trey, here you go, Trey. Talk about the Eagles, yeah, because it hurt. It hurt to hear the truth. You here to hear me talk about y'all. That's what you here for. This is not the same NFC East. I'm gonna keep it 100. Washington. This is not the last time Washington had a quarterback that threw 4 touchdown passes with Kirk Cousins. When the last time the Eagles had a wide receiver with a $155? I'm not talking about week 8 of $155. A debut of a $155. The debut. Now, what happens when teams look at the tape and say, well, yeah, we got to try to take that slant away from A.J. Brown because he's going to kill us with that slant. A.J. Brown break the right tackle on one of them slants. Bye-bye. 80-yard touchdown pass. Gone. So what's going to happen when these guys start putting emphasis on stopping the slant? Devontae Smith over there, who I believe will be inserted into the game plan next week because, he really didn't get going last week. What's good, bro? What we on? Coming to the show? Hey, D-Lo, I'm trying to come to the show on the 16th. I don't know if I'm going to make it for real, to be honest with you. I really, really want to be there. You already know that. Shout out my guy, D'Angelo Xavier, man. He got a show coming up. You know what I mean? Album on the way, real fire. I'm trying to be there, bro. I'm going to let you know for sure by Wednesday. Cool Eagle, I would not sleep on the Commanders, LB. Well, that's why, listen, Cool Eagle, no disrespect, but the pillow is out. The pillow is out. I'm not worried about them, bro. I'm not worried about them. The Commanders dropped 2 touchdown passes and missed a field goal. The Commanders, again, I'm going to tell you again. The Commanders dropped 2 touchdown passes and missed a field goal. Carapool, what's up? If they connect on one of them touchdown passes, they lose that game. They lose that game. Carson Wentz threw 4 touchdowns, but he had 2 picks. That's the ups and downs. What you saw was Carson Wentz in a nutshell. The ups and the downs. The ups and the downs. If he had those downs against us, they gonna lose. I wouldn't sleep on the Commanders because they beat Trevor Lawrence is getting better too. Because they beat the Jaguars, you ain't gonna sleep on them. But y'all want to sleep on us, though, because we beat the Lions, who are easily most improved. And this is what I don't understand, though. We beat the Lions in a grinded-out game. You know what I'm saying? A tough grinded-out game. And everybody telling us going into week 1, don't sleep on the Lions. They might could pull one off. They gave us their best punch, as they should. As they should. They gave us their best punch, as they should. So now that we beat them, it's only the Lions. Come on, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Cowboys fans emotional. Y'all see pulled pork and hot dog head? Y'all see pulled pork and hot dog head, right? Mark Holmes right back to sitting by the campfire, making s'mores or whatever. Hot dog head is just strong head on camera. Same thing with him. It's real quiet on Twitter. Real quiet. I've been getting trolled all off season. I've been doing my fair amount of trolling. But I'm not scared of nobody in the NFC East. Daniel Jones is still buns. Listen, the only reason why the New York Giants won that game is because they have a more competent coach and Saquon Barkley is healthy. A more competent coach and Saquon Barkley is healthy. The improvement of Jalen Hurts speaks for itself. I don't even think we got to get into that, do we? Do we got to get into that? Do we got to get into that? Do we got to get into that? I don't even think it's worth even talking about. Y'all see the improvement, right? Y'all see it, right? Or am I tripping? Am I tripping? Let me know. Let me know. Give me another quarterback that threw for 240 or something like that, 235 or whatever it was Jalen Hurts threw for, and had 90 yards on the ground. Jalen Hurts is the best dual-threat quarterback in the National Football League. The best dual-threat quarterback in the National Football League. That's the proof, bro. That's the proof. The proof is right there. If you don't think Jalen Hurts could throw for 4,000 passing yards, you've been listening to what everybody been telling you all offseason. Listen, I know it's only one game. I know we're going to have a couple bad games this season. It's football. It's the nature of the beast. But I'm telling you this right now, we're going to have way more good games than bad games. If you're concerned about the defense, you are tripping, man. You are tripping. All you got to do is turn on the tape, and all you got to do is look at the personnel that was on the field and what was happening through those 4 straight 3-and-outs when we felt like our back was against the wall. You know what I'm saying? That's Lamar and Josh Allen. It's not Lamar and Josh Allen. Lamar or Josh Allen didn't have 90 yards rushing this week and over 240 passing yards. So I disagree. It's Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is the best dual threat quarterback in the National Football League. You know what I'm saying? Our defensive coordinator needs to keep his foot on the gas while we're up. Like, yeah, you got to pin your ears back. You know what I mean? And he didn't pin his ears back. He played prevent defense. I don't know, bro. Lamar probably the best dual threat. I got to say. I mean, Lamar looked more of a more of a pocket passing quarterback to me, and that's where everybody want to say he ain't. Lamar out there throwing no look passes, all type of stuff, but they don't want to talk about that stuff though. But listen, if it don't look like a traditional quarterback, if it don't look like one of those guys with the long hair like Trevor Lawrence and Justin Herbert, and it don't look like one of those guys that they love that type of guy. You know what I mean? If it don't look like that, they make these guys earn it. They make these guys earn it. They've been starving athletic quarterbacks for years. They've been starving athletic quarterbacks for years of the respect they deserve. And it's going to come down to a point to where these guys are just going to start taking it. You don't got to like Jalen Hurts. You don't got to, you could say all the stuff you want to say. He want to know though. He want to know. No turnovers. He want to know. And you can tell me what he on pace to throw for based upon his numbers yesterday. What is he on pace to throw for? You let me know. You let me know if you think he can get the 4,000 passing yards. You let me know. There been a lot of dudes, man, all offseason, man, a lot of naysayers, bro, for no reason, without even, understanding how the importance of a number 1 wide receiver can help you. Night Rider, thank you for the super chat, bro. Facts, they even hate on Patrick Mahomes. Of course they hate on Patrick Mahomes sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Of course. Of course. Her had the Lions defense on skates every down. Listen, they couldn't stop him. Every time they blitzed, he ran. And I ain't saying he ran from the blitz. He ran through the blitz. He ran through the blitz. And this is the thing that I like about Jalen Hurts. This is how I can tell that a lot of times he's not really looking to run because he don't even be running hard, bro. It's almost like if you're going to give me a free 15 yards on the ground, I'm going to take it. He'd be a fool not to. If Dak Prescott could run the way that Jalen Hurts could, they would have scored more than 3 points. Real girl, what's going on? They would have scored more than 3 points. Dak Prescott was out there running a wishbone last night. Second play of the drive, Dak Prescott out here. They did like an end around, some. What? What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? Talk about the Eagles. No, I talk about whatever I want. Whatever I want to talk about. I knew this division wasn't going to be up for no debate for real, man. And it's not even because, and he was trash before he got hurt. He was the injury saved him. I'm telling y'all, bro. Listen, think about it like this. If Dak Prescott don't get hurt, he got to still keep coming out there. But who was that? Terrence Steele? He had 3 penalties in one drive. He still got to come out there with a right tackle playing left tackle and no wide receivers. If Dak Prescott didn't get hurt, he would have got dragged for making $40 million over the next 4 weeks and getting cooked. He would have got dragged. All the excuses that they gonna give him. All the excuses. They crying right now. They lying. They lying on Mike. They trying to say that Mike laughing at the injury. Mike ain't even like that. Mike ain't even. Listen. You might have had a better chance if you would have said it was me. Somebody might have believed you. I don't know what it is about my face. They would have believed it if you would have said it was me. But Mike ain't even like that. We don't got to laugh at the injury of Dak Prescott. He had 50 passing yards in the first half. They dragged us all off season about how bad a first-year starter looked against Tom Brady. They dragged us up. Dak Prescott is in his, 6th or 7th year now? He officially has an era in Dallas. The Dak Prescott era has amounted to 1 playoff win. He making 40 M's. Is CeeDee Lamb still the best wide receiver in the division? Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. A.J. Brown is. I've been saying it all offseason. Just because these dudes, this is the sports accent. I'm gonna give y'all the sports accent real quick. This is the sports accent. Well, actually, hold on. This is one of my favorite joints from Starbucks. They swear that they not in a studio that they made in their crib 9 times out of 10. They swear that they are on a set for a nationally syndicated radio show sometimes. And even if you was on a set for a nationally syndicated radio show, you still should be yourself. But these dudes change their whole voice to make it seem like they know football better than everybody. They changed their whole voice. They've been talking in the Steve Urkel voice all off season, breaking down analytics, statistics on why Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott is why Dak a top 10 quarterback. They've been doing it all off season. Talking like Bill Nye the Science Guy. Y'all know what I'm talking about, bro. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I know y'all do. Giving us all these hypotenuses, the square root of the ball, the velocity. They go through all of that. And I'm only going to tell you this. And I'm going to end up being right. They're going to miss the playoffs. They're going to miss the playoffs. They go through all of that Jimmy Neutron boy genius talk. And I'm going to just tell you this. They're going to miss the playoffs. They're going to miss the playoffs. The Eagles are going to win the division. Period. End of sentence. End of sentence. End of sentence. They're done. Stick a fork in them. I thought it was going to happen later, but better sooner than never. Better sooner than never. I am going to drag them all season. All season I'm going to drag them. Some of them going to block me. Some of them going to get, some of them going to block me. But when I said in the offseason that CeeDee Lamb does not have, the reputation right now in the NFL of being the number one guy, they laughed. This was their favorite thing to say. Well, how was Jalen Hurts going to get the ball to A.J. Brown? A slant, and he could do the rest. A slant, and he can do the rest. And then when you start creeping up playing a slant over the top, right on top of your nugget, and he will drag you 10 yards. Vach said A.J. Brown ain't elite. Tell him to reassess that. Tell him to reassess that. I would tell them, let's see, we struck gold by getting A.J. Brown. Absolutely. We definitely struck gold by getting A.J. Brown. It was $25 million a year for A.J. Brown. We should have gave him more. We should have gave him 30. We should have gave him 30. We got it. I'm not worrying about nothing, man, this season, man. I'm not worrying about nothing this season, man. Week three, we're going to put Carson down. Monday night, we're going to put Cousins down. And that's how I see it. Until you prove me otherwise. Stop it. Let me read these comments. They give their left testicle for AJ in a heartbeat. They'll probably give us Dak working thumb. They would give us Dak Prescott's good thumb for A.J. Brown. Because CeeDee Lamb can't cut the cheese as a number one. Who is 85 for the Cowboys? Buns. What's his name? What's number 85 name? What is number 85 name for the Dallas Cowboys? Pure D garbage. Tolbert? Buns. The only real football player on the Dallas Cowboys roster is Micah Parsons. They need to put Micah Parsons at wide receiver. They need to put Micah Parsons at quarterback. They love to tell us Noah Brown is garbage. All offseason, they tried to tell us that, Micah Parsons play every position. Put him at quarterback and wide receiver then, because that's where he's needed the most. They on Twitter right now, Rome. This is what Rome said. Y'all know Rome. Cowboys football talk. Y'all know Rome. Rome said, I don't need any friends. I'm not on Twitter to make friends. Now he don't want to be nobody's friend. Nobody wants to be my friend this morning. The only friends I got are y'all. 894 y'all. I don't need friends. They don't want to be my friend. And I didn't even do it while it was happening. I went to sleep because I knew it was a body bag. I knew it was a body bag when he threw the pick. They talking about it ain't Dak Prescott's fault. My man threw into so many red jerseys. I would have thought the British was coming. He threw into a sea of red British jerseys. The British are coming. He threw it to them. The British are coming. He threw to all them red jerseys, all them red coats. Come on, man. Come on. And this is a guy going into his seventh year? Seventh year? And they want to tell me that Hurts, what my Hurts? I ain't got no Hurts season out of here. I ain't got no Hurts season out of here. My bad, they all getting out to Eagles fans. I ain't got one. I ain't got one on today. I'm giving the hats off. I'm giving the hats off my head away. They going out to fans of good quarterbacks. It's just the beginning, man. Just the beginning. 3 points. Rome is still in his feelings this morning. He gotta be. You gotta be in your feelings if you're a Cowboys fan. You gotta be. You can't tell me that Dak Prescott top 10 and he put up 3 points. James Bradbury got more points than Dak Prescott. You can't. Come on. What top 10 quarterbacks go out like that? And you want to know what's real crazy? They throwing trash at Dak. They beating each other up in the stands. The Dallas Cowboys act like the Dallas Cowboys act like. Who do these guys act like? Who do these guys act like? They act like the Eagles before we won the Super Bowl. They not used to being rich. They not used to it. You ever see somebody that just gets some money and he's still acting broke? Acting broke. They got 5 rings. They running around acting like the Falcons, fighting in the stands, running around the stadium drunk. They ain't got nothing else to live for. They on Twitter talking about they want to be our friends. 5 rings, still acting like the Falcons. They beat somebody up in the stands out there, y'all. They beat somebody up on the stands. Mark Holmes out there sitting by the fire, y'all. But go check my last tweet on Twitter. I got a little snippet of Mark. I can't put it up here. You know, you really can't do too much with them up here. They might get the video taken down because it's them in the video. You know, YouTubers have rights. They have rights. Now, a lot of these guys done put my face in a lot of videos over the years, but I'm not going to do them bad. I think my pretty face deserves to be seen more, actually. So I had to go to Twitter. I had to put Mark's face on there. He's sitting by the fire. Mark got a really nice house, too. He don't live too far from me. You know, he's sitting by the fire. The fire getting closer, is getting hotter. I think the fire tried to engulf him a couple times. The flame tried to jump on him. He was that hot. He was that hot that the fire thought he was fire. It almost spread. Then I look at Hot Dog Head. I look at him. He been lifting still, too. You know, Hot Dog Head, he like to stay strong. I don't want to wake my daughter. I'm upset. Then I go on Twitter and I see Rome. I see Tuck first. Hey, go ahead. This is what Tuck said on Twitter. Tuck keeping it 100 though, so I don't really want to bother Tuck. This is what Tuck say on Twitter though. Tuck say, imagine baking a cake. This was Tuck's analogy. Imagine baking a cake, and you take away your eggs and your flour and your nutmeg and your sugar. Do you think the cake is still going to be good? Hey. Imagine baking a cake and the power go out. And then the oven's still on. The gas and the power go out. Is the cake still going to turn out good? I guess that was his Dak Prescott analogy. That Dak Prescott is the cake, but he's missing ingredients. He tried to really, and listen, y'all know, I can write a children's book. I can write a rap. I see the analogy. I see the wordplay. Oh, Dak the cake. Dak the cake? Well, I was one of those kids that even if the cake nasty, I eat it. Pause. I was one of them guys. And I think the Eagles are cut from the same cloth. Yeah, the cake ain't gonna taste good because he's missing ingredients, but we hungry. We hungry. Definitely shortcake, Kristen. We hungry. We don't care. We don't care. We don't care if it's not enough sugar in it. We're not going to give you no excuse because y'all talk about putting 90 points on us when we had 4 stringers in the game. We had 4 stringers in the game. Y'all better go get Cam Newton. Go get Cam Newton. Matter of fact, go get Cap. Go pick up Carson Strong. Who pick up Carson Strong? My guy Martell Branch, man. Thank you for the super chat. That hurts. His hat look good on you too. He said LB haters gonna hate, but real talk, we got the W, but we need to work on run stopping because that was bad. Side note, you got a hurt season, Scully. I need one. I'm gonna make sure they own it. I'm gonna talk to my guy at the print shops. I'm gonna make sure they own it. Cap or Cam don't want trash thrown at them either. Facts. They gonna come out there with Cooper. Listen, these boys might be 0-5 before they even get to us, y'all. And then we get to put the final stick in them. Because ain't no coming back from 0-6. Ain't no coming back from that. Ain't no coming back from that. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, if Jonathan Gannon goes out there next week, and he does something to this magnitude, Jonathan Gannon got to be out of here. Please rate Epps. I think he was solid. Epps was beyond solid. Beyond solid. I think as the season go on, Epps and Charlie Garner are going to be a terrific tandem. Different tandem. And I like the way that Avonte Maddox was coming off the edge in those blitzes when we were sending pressure. See, we have the ability to send pressure, bro. And if we send pressure how we sent it at those times, you can get a big lead. But you just can't stop sending pressure. You see, with the defense that we got, a lot of people don't understand this. When you put together this type of defense, you accelerate the growth of your quarterback because he got time now. We spotted them 7, got the ball back, didn't do nothing with it, started off 0-for-5, but the defense had 4 straight 3-and-outs. That was pivotal, yo, because that's what it took to get the offense going, getting them the ball back as fast as possible. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really down on the defense because although I feel like Jalen Hurts was a big reason why we won that game, but them 4 straight 3-and-outs were also a big reason. Because people don't want to remember this. The Detroit Lions, they had the ball up 7 at one point. They was 7-0 lead. They had the ball. The defense clamped down. Gardner Johnson made plays, but he was a little out of place, learning the system. Our big guys up front didn't play a lot in preseason. We got some older guys. So their conditioning probably won't be solid and probably till like the second half of week 2. If I was the coaches, I would do everything fast-paced this week in training. All hurry-up offense to make sure that the defense get on the field as soon as possible and they get their wind up. We missed a lot of tackles. A lot of people missed a lot of tackles. The Jaguars missed a lot of tackles against Washington. We missed a lot of tackles against the Detroit Lions. These are things that are going to be cleaned up. The Green Bay Packers, you know what I mean? They missed a lot of tackles. I expect the Green Bay Packers to bounce back from that loss against Minnesota. You know what I mean? One thing, this is what I know. We're not going to let Justin Jefferson run wild. We don't let nobody run wild like that. That ain't happening. We ain't letting that dude run wild. Before we do that, we'll end up playing prevent and giving that cushion underneath. But neither one of them are good game plans. I'd rather let him play man to man up and down the field and put pressure on Kirk Cousins than give everybody underneath routes. You can't do that. You cannot give underneath routes. And you know Jalen Reagor over there eating the cheese, telling these guys everything we do. You know he in the office right now snitching in the principal office. You know that's what he's doing. But, you know, we're going to figure it out. Damn, my juice gone. You already know what he out there doing. So, you know, we got a challenge. We got a challenge ahead of us, but it's a challenge that we could win. This is a home game. Kirk Cousins is not good in primetime situations. The link home opener after A.J. Brown put up a $155. You got to pay attention to A.J. Brown just like we got to pay attention to Justin Jefferson. It is what it is. You got to pay attention to A.J. Brown. If you do not pay attention to A.J. Brown, he'll have another 100-yard game. Off slants. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is, man. We'll figure it out. You saw Tomlin gave the team black for. I saw that. That was fire, Kirsten. That was fire. I was hyped when the fight started and Bull got kicked out for the hit on Hurts. I was hot about that too. Let's talk about that, yo, because the NFL need to do a better job of protecting our quarterback. He was sliding. He was doing what he was supposed to do. Everybody's saying they don't want Jalen Hurts taking hits, but he was sliding. He was doing his job. Dudes can't be goddamn swan diving on him while he's sliding either. Start throwing them flags out earlier, bro. Start throwing them flags out earlier. Listen, the next time my quarterback get hit like that, it got to be a fight. It got to be a fight. It got to go down. It got to go down. Mailata and Pascal, go get him. Next time that happened, it got to be a fight. It got to be a fight. The cheap shots are so crazy on Jalen Hurts because they know that if you cover all your bases in the passing game, he's not going to force it, bro. Especially if you leave him an alley to run. Especially, that's how you're supposed to coach a player with those attributes. If it ain't there in the alley there, take it with your legs. I don't care how you get the yards. I don't care. But 90 yards on the ground and 240 passing yards? That's crazy, bro. That is a crazy dual threat situation. Crazy. All you had to do was throw one touchdown pass, but why throw the ball if you're on the 1 yard line so many times? Why throw the ball if you're inside the 5 that many times? Don't make sense. Doesn't make sense to do it. So, everybody's saying, throw the ball on the goal line. We need to get better on the goal line. How? How do we need to get better on the goal line? We put up 30 points. Stop it. You see what happened to Pete Carroll? He had two rings if he'd have ran the ball on the goal line. And we don't even got no beast mode. We believe in our offensive line so much. Go ahead, Miles. You get one. Scott get one. Probably the littlest running back in the division. You know what I mean? And Hurts get one. Gainwell get one. That's how, listen, we will take turns on you on that 1 yard line. You got us chopped, bro, before we throw an errant pass down there. Who cares about that? Who cares about that? A lot of people be N'Kobe was in the game. Yeah, I think N'Kobe got a very, very limited amount of snaps. A very limited amount of snaps. People still doubted Hurts going to show these haters. Yeah, they could keep doubting him because we're gonna rack up a lot of wins. That's the risk you take when you running quarterback every other play. No, we didn't run the quarterback every other play, so you probably should watch the game. Jalen Hurts took what the defense gave him. This is the risk you take when you don't have a quarterback with that ability. You see how people just stand there and get sacked? That's also a risk too, having 300-pound men jumping on you behind the line of scrimmage. Not many strip sacks come from guys with player Hurts' attributes. It just don't happen. If you bring pressure on the outside, he could run it right up the pocket, make somebody miss, and get you like 20 yards on the ground. I've never seen Jalen Hurts get hit squared up. So I don't think he's a dangerous runner. I've never seen him get hit squared up and get blasted. Never seen it. Never seen him get blasted. So I'm cool with it. You know what I mean? And that's not the risk you run because a lot of the times Jalen Hurts got contact after sliding. Those are illegal penalties, bro. Those are illegal plays. It should have been a lot of flags for that type of activity. You know what I mean? And the NFL need to do what they got to do, bro. 0 turnovers too, exactly. Don, I appreciate that. Don, longtime supporter of the channel, Detroit Lions fan. I appreciate you, Don. Listen, you guys are much improved, man. I'm telling y'all, man. Listen, I was nervous down the stretch. The Detroit Lions are a much improved football team. A much improved football team. And when they first round pick get back, Jameson Williams, you already know what's going to happen. I feel like they'll be able to, stretch the field a little better more. But those guys are good. Those guys are good. They got like a top 10 running back. I think Swift is very underrated. So I'm not mad at the work that they put in. I'm not mad. Minnesota ain't the Lions. Philly will be an 8-8 team. Shut your mouth. Minnesota ain't the Lions. Now Minnesota who are they then if they're not the Lions? Who are they? When the last time Minnesota beat their division? When the last time Minnesota won a division? When the last time they won a division? I think the Lions have a better record than Minnesota this year. Come on, bro. Come on. The Lions might catch the Commanders sleeping. No, the Lions are going to outright beat the Commanders. Mark my words. Richard Kane, thank you for the super chat. Those hits on the slides, I thought maybe there was a rule change that while the refs kept letting it happen. No, they ain't let it happen. Yo, LB, what you think about Vic Fangio? Nothing. I like Vic Fangio and what he did at Denver, but give me Seth Joyner if you're going to make the change. Give me Seth Joyner if you're going to make the change. The Lions are very physical. Listen, Jalen Hurts has not been blitzed like that in his career, yo. Nobody blitzed Jalen Hurts like that because it's really not safe to do. When you think about it, they were sending out an all-out blitz. But the blitz was getting there so fast that Jalen Hurts couldn't even take advantage of the blitz. He didn't even have time to stand up there and scan the field while that blitz was coming because listen, if teams decide to play us like that, we got to implement some type of max protection. And I thought that this made sense. This is a reason why Noah Togai got elevated. I thought it was for extra blocking and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because you could put Goddard on one side and you could put Noah Togai on the other side. That's 2 extra blockers outside of your 5 offensive linemen. If you got 5 offensive linemen, listen, we got a great offensive line. But it's not many offensive lines in the National Football League that can combat 8 guys running, 7 guys running at them. It's 2 free guys. 2 free guys. You know what I mean? That's what a blitz is, when you're bringing more guys than the offensive line got out there to block. So you know what I mean? We got to do, like, when Michael Parsons was getting to Tom Brady, what did the Tampa Bay Buccaneers do? They sent Leonard Fournette on a chip block, put Parsons on his ass. We got to start getting guys, you know what I mean? Elevate a bigger back. He ain't got to necessarily tote the rock. Just let him chip block. Because Gainwell can't chip block. You know, no blitz of that magnitude. Do better at having a package that defeats the blitz. We had no answer for the blitz. No answer for the blitz. No package that defeats the blitz. Our only answer for the blitz was maybe Jalen could get out of it. No, bro, no. Start catching dudes sleeping, bro. Tight end screens. We got all the tools to do everything we want. People blaming the O-line don't understand blitzes. The coaches failed to adjust to it. The coaches damn sure failed to adjust to it. Because when they didn't blitz, they got cooked. They got cooked when they didn't blitz. You know what I mean? But we did start calling slants when they start blitzing. So the screens would have killed the Lions, bro. The screens would have killed the Lions. The screens would have definitely killed the Lions. Not even like you could have did short slants. You could have did slants closer to the line, closer to the formation. You know what I mean? Instead of having, you know, Devontae Smith, for instance, that far away from the formation on his respective outside position, you could have brung him in. You could have played 3 tight wide. You know what I mean? You could have got it tighter to the line of scrimmage and tighter to the offensive line. That way, you know, when Jalen Hurts, he has more time. That way he has more time. Our coaches are holding us back. I believe so too, but everybody thought it would be Jalen Hurts. Listen, smart Eagles fans knew that coming into this season, that coaching would play a really, really pivotal role in this. A really, really pivotal role. I saw Josh Sweat out in the flats in coverage. I seen Josh Sweat in coverage yesterday. We still out here doing some wild stuff, man, but you know, I'm still optimistic. D-Rob, thank you for the super chat. He said, I damn near wish we had Schwartz with this defense. If this is going to be the plan, we have to get rid of Gannon early. We need those winnable games. You definitely need them winnable games. You need them winnable games, man. How many points did Minnesota put up? Only 21? Only 21? I was hot for Smitty. I was hot with Smitty getting 4 targets. I wasn't hot that he got 4 targets. I mean, we got to start finding better things to complain about. I wasn't hot that he only got 4 targets. You had one guy going on for $155. You got to feed the hot hand, bro. You got to feed the hot hand. You got to feed the hot hand. I believe Smitty deserved more targets as well. But, you know, I feel like the game plan was the game plan was cool. The game plan was cool, man. The game plan was cool, man. It was a nice balance of running pass from the offense. I think Hurts threw 32 times. That was cool. Hurts threw 32 times. Miles ran about, 15 times? The game plan was cool. You know what I mean? The game plan was cool. You had 2 people that rushed for 90-plus yards. Your quarterback threw for 240. A receiver with a $155. It's only one football. Y'all got to understand that, bro. It's only one football. It's only one football. Y'all got to understand that. It's only one football. If Smitty cooking next week, which he probably will, he probably going to get fed. Smitty going to get his, man. Don't worry about Smitty. Hurts already told Smitty he going to get his next game. We already know he going to get his next game. We know. Jalen Hurts' legs was a problem. His legs definitely was a problem, man. The 3rd down conversion of the Philadelphia Eagles, you know what I mean? That was a big step. That was a big step. And a couple plays, man, I seen Aiden Hutchinson flying through there to get Hurts. Aiden Hutchinson going to have a big year, bro. A big year. If you was somebody that wasn't mobile, Aiden Hutchinson would have had like 3 sacks yesterday, yo. Like 3 sacks, bro. Aiden Hutchinson is the real deal. Doesn't it upset you that we won't run a traditional offense under center? Instead, we run RPO until it's predictable. Both coordinators. No, it sounds like it upsets you. Thank you for the super chat. Winning football doesn't upset me. You want to have a traditional offense? That's fine by you. But it's 2022. You don't run a traditional offense with a quarterback that can effortlessly run for 90 yards, bro. You just don't run a traditional offense. Now, I would like to see less RPOs. I would just like to see either it's a pass play called or a run play called, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? But traditional offense, I'm cool with that. Look how many guys lost by having a traditional offense. It's not about if your offense traditional or not. It's about if you got the players that can make the plays. Aaron Rodgers, traditional offense. Didn't the Chargers lose last night? Or the Raiders? One of them lost. They both run traditional offenses. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with that, bro. I'm cool with that. Jalen Hurts is the quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles, and teams got a game plan. They got a game plan for the legs of Jalen Hurts. That is a plus. Chargers won, Raiders lost. Oh, Raiders traditional offense. And they had a wide receiver with what, like a $140. Hurts almost got a concussion in this game. Half the chill on RPO was running him, period. Bro, he slid, bro. It was an illegal play. It was an illegal play. I'm not mad at the decision he made. I'm mad at these guys being frustrated that they can't get us off the field when they want to, and they making these hits. Hurts did look good. I agree, Hurts did look good. Dak out for the season. Dak ain't out for the season. Carr had 2 picks. Well, that traditional offense sure looked good. Detroit D-line going to be a problem for Wentz. He's a statue. Exactly. The Eagles defense will keep them from being contenders. I hope it don't look that way, but a lot of people was telling me it was going to be the offense. So, you know, if Jalen Hurts continues to take these steps, which I believe he will be around next season. And, you know, maybe you got to start evaluating Jonathan Gannon. But it would be such a shame that, you know, that you wasted this type of potential, because you got a couple guys that you might want to bring back. You might want to bring back Bradbury and Gardner Johnson, for real, for real. My guy Martell Branch been a member for a whole year, man. Shout out to you, bro. I think we got to run 3-4 to get all 3 D tackles on the field. No, we got to run a 5-man front. We got to run a 5. If you run 3-4, then I think, you know what? I think 3-4 might actually work, because 3-4 gives us the option to have Nakobe Dean on the field more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Nakobe Dean could be on the field more. Nakobe Dean definitely is good at pursuit. Definitely good at staying in his lane and making tackles. I agree, LB. Less RPO, it slows the development of the play, allowing the defense to catch up. I agree. I think the RPO just gives the quarterback too much to think about. A.J. Brown went crazy. I hate Tennessee. Don't worry about it. Dak out 6 weeks. Yeah, he ain't out for the season. Hurts looks stellar. Lions blitzed over 75% of the snaps, and he wasn't phased. Clutch. 75% of the snaps, bro. They tried to send it to him because they thought that he wasn't going to be able to make the right read. They thought he wasn't going to be able to make the right decision. 75% of the snaps? Come on. Big Jordan didn't look impactful when on the field. I mean, he didn't play a lot of snaps. Look at the snap count. Look at the snap count. You saw how they was moving Reddick. I didn't really see how they was moving Reddick. I'm going to look into that. Jordan Davis had 22 snaps. You know what I mean? I feel you, Dave. I feel you on that. 22 snaps. 22 snaps for Jordan Davis not enough, man. It's not enough. It's not enough. Jordan Davis need to get around. He need to get the snaps that Marlon Tupeloto got, for real. He need to get them snaps. He need to get them snaps. The Lions averaged 2.8 yards when Davis was out there. Exactly. When Jordan Davis was on the field, they got 2.9 yards rushing average. Right. So I don't understand. I don't understand how analytically you got all of these guys on the sideline, you know what I mean, with all these tablets and all of that shit. I don't understand how they don't see that and put him back out there when the problem was run defense. The comment was wrong. Davis on the field. Shout out to my guy, Richard Kane. That comment was wrong. Davis on the field kept the run at 2.5 per attempt. Without Davis, it was over 5. Put your number 1 pick on the field, man. 3-4 defense means Maddox comes off the field. Can't have that. Can't have that, man. If Maddox, yeah, you can't have Maddox off the field. You got to have a 5-man front. I think you got to have a 5-man front, 2 linebackers, 2 cornerbacks, 2 safeties, man. I think that's the way you got to go, bro. That's the way you got to go. Or you can have a 4-man front, 3 linebackers, but you got to have them linebackers understanding their area of responsibility. You got to have them linebackers understanding the area of responsibility. I feel like that if you come into a situation, you know, Nakobe Dean got to be on the field. Nakobe Dean has to be on the field. Nakobe Dean is not missing many tackles. Nakobe Dean is very, very sound, very, very solid. He got even less snaps than Jordan Davis. We got to start getting the playmakers on the field, and we can't be out there playing prevent. We can't be playing prevent, man. You got to be a little more aggressive, man, going against, you know, Justin Jefferson, Dalvin Cook. You got to be more aggressive, man. I'm headed out. Stay safe, LB and chat. All right, Don, I'll get with you, bro. Good luck next week. They had Hassan playing off the ball sometimes and had him playing defensive end in the 4-3. Yeah, they got Hassan Reddick did make plays, though. Hassan Reddick did make plays. You got to have Hassan Reddick on the edge more. Like, you got to rotate Hassan Reddick and Brandon Graham. You got to rotate those guys, man. It's only right. It's only right. 3-3-5 defense. I don't know, man, but something got to give. Something got to give, man. I saw the potential on that defense. I'm not looking at the points given up in week 1. We got a lot of guys that was new to this. Kaiser White is looking like a really, really good pickup for the Philadelphia Eagles. So is James Bradbury, man. I mean, Goff really was testing Bradbury. Bradbury was there. The length of James Bradbury, man, the pick six, the alertness, the way that the defense was blocking to help him get in the end zone. I mean, listen. Those 4 times where the defense had the 3 and outs, that's how we should be playing defense. So when the all-22 film comes out, we're really going to diagnose that and look at that differently. We're going to look at how, the Philadelphia Eagles went from dominant on defense to just flat out just letting these guys do whatever they want. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of that comes down to the game plan. So tomorrow, me and Simone, we're going to do our week 2 picks. Post game will be going down every week, most weeks, with me, Simone, Philly Mike, Philly Fresh, Gate City Sports. Yeah, man, content all week. Keys to Victory, also coming out Tuesday. So make sure you just tap in with that, man. And also, man, join the Eagles chat, man. The Eagles chat that I'm in, man. I'm giving away some Hurt season hats for everybody that join the chat. I'm gonna put the link to the chat in there. 947 people in. Lunchtime with the Bullies is back. Shout out to y'all, man. You know the vibes, man. We gonna get into it, man. Make sure you have a productive week, and more content coming.